Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the AJ Plays channel, and this is a little bit short notice because I am recording this now on April 24th, and this video came out not even like 5 minutes, like this post came out not even 6 hours ago. It came out 6 hours ago. This is going to be a little bit chaotic. These are the MLW 2022 preseason power rankings, and I think one glance at it and you could see, Kyle, I don't mean to be rude, this is somewhat biased and I think it's a bit of a joke, okay? Let's start, okay? I'm going to simply start at the top here and then go down and explain what the heck is going on, and then we'll go through some of the reactions because it's right here, right? Okay, so let's start. So, number 1, Downtown Diamondbacks. This and the number 2, Western Wildcats, I cannot argue with whatsoever. That makes complete sense, okay? That makes complete sense. They are the best 2 teams in their divisions by far. They are the best 2 teams in the whole league. This makes tons of sense. So I have no issue looking at this. Number 3, Great Lakes Gators. Compared to the talents that we see is on the Eastern Eagles right now, first of all, Eastern Eagles are number 4, and I think Eagles could very well be number 3. Okay, Reese Harris is great. Landon, your Gates, your Gates. I'm not too sure how to say your name. I'm sorry, man, but you guys might be great. Right now, I'm going off of what we know. I genuinely think Eastern Eagles would be better in this position over the Great Lakes Gators. Okay, that would be my number 3 team. You want to know what gets controversial now? Let me start. Number 5, you have the Midwest Mallards, a team that just went 4-11. They finished the season on a 1-10 streak in their final 11 games of the season. They went on a 10-game losing streak. You're telling me that because they added one player in the draft who hasn't thrown a single wiffle ball yet in MLW, somehow boost them all the way up to 5 over the team that placed 2nd in the American League and went to the ALCS? You're telling me that the Midwest Mallards right now are above the Metro Magic? You gotta be kidding me. This does not make any sense to me. This sounds like some kind of bullcrap, okay? It doesn't make sense. Getting Robles does not boost the Mallards from 8 to 5. I'm sorry. Exactly what I'm saying here, Dark. Yes, it does. Facts. Robles is about to win it all, no cap. For all we know, guys, Caden Irwin was supposed to be pretty damn good too, okay? Caden Irwin's not a number 1 wiffle ball player in the country of America, though, so it does make sense, okay? Listen, it does not boost him. He has not even started throwing the wiffle ball yet, okay? I think we've mentioned he lives in New York, so the odds of him coming to the Meadows for every single series and being there for the Midwest Mallards is very slim. Every single series, 3 out of 5 series is what I expect. Maybe 4, which is great. I don't know. What's he gonna do? Drive? Gas prices are stupid now. We all know gas prices are stupid. We know they're getting ridiculous, bro. We know it's like $4 for a gallon in America. Here it's almost $2 for... No. Let's say it's about $1.80 per liter here in Canada. Okay? It's pretty ridiculous what's going on. Okay? It's kind of stupid. So I don't know if they're going to get him a plane ticket. I don't know. He doesn't reside in Michigan. That's the one thing I know. Okay? At least I don't think he does. I'm sorry, okay? Because behind him, if Caden Irwin has not improved and Tommy Coughlin isn't fully healthy or his pitching mechanics are completely messed up, the Midwest Mallards are not the 5th best team in MLW right now. We haven't even got into 6, 7, and 8. That was a bad voice crack, but 6, 7, and 8. Number 6, the Metro Magic. They just added Trevor Bonham to the team. Everyone's saying that Trevor Bonham's going to regress, okay? There's a legitimate shot that he can possibly, that he's going to stay the same. There's a slim shot that he regresses. Even if he regresses to a point where it's a serviceable tandem between him and Chadwick, they could throw like 4 to 5 innings each. That's something that would work for the Metro Magic. That is something that I'd love to see because the Magic can work with that. That would work. The one thing that pisses me off is the fact that somehow the Mallards, who have had a horrible season and are still unproven, give it 2 series and then we can talk about these rankings, okay? But going off of what we saw last year, and I don't care if the Magic didn't get anything in the draft. I don't care because their team is now honestly relatively deep. Their team is deep. I don't know why we didn't bring back James Swanson. This is talking from an unbiased standpoint, okay? I'm looking at the Mallards and I'm looking at the Magic. Right now, the Magic have the deeper team. They have the more reliable team with guys who will show up. Okay? We know they will show up. Okay, Davenport, I mean, let's be fair, he wasn't even pretty much allowed to play last year because Tommy. Robles is who knows where he's at right now. Like, who knows if he will show up. And Brendan, I was about to say Brendan Wilson. Ben Wilson is just gone, okay? Who knows where he's at. That was, again, a stupid trade, Tom. I'm getting a little bit riled up here. But now, let's go to 7 and 8. Drew Davis just had a fantastic season. He had a fantastic bounce back season from 2020. MVP caliber player right now, okay? Sean Flynn just had a fantastic ALDS. Last time we saw Andy Durant, he was at the top of his game. He hit that grand slam against the Predators. The Cobras have such a good team. We haven't even mentioned what Baranowski could do to improve. We haven't even mentioned Sawyer Bean. We haven't mentioned any of these guys. Number 7 below the Mallards. Okay, number 7, are you kidding me? And finally, number 8, Pacific Predators. Okay, all I'm going to say is somehow the Predators, they finished with a record that was identical to the Gators. And they lost. They didn't even make it to the playoffs, unfortunately, because of like 6 separate tiebreakers to determine who made the playoffs out of the AL, because it was a crapshoot, okay? It genuinely was. But somehow the Gators are ranked 3rd, the Pacific Predators are ranked 8th, okay? Given one full season, one season of everybody going back to like the way they are, Mac Hawley could honestly be a steal in the draft, because if he can transfer his baseball swing to his MLW game, then all of a sudden the Predators do have the legitimate hitter that we know they need. It can happen. It could genuinely happen. Very well it could, okay? But right now, there's nothing that, in my opinion, I see out of the Mallards that puts them at 5 above the remaining 3 AL teams, okay? Because there's guys like Cratch and McGlade who on the mound, they know what their role is. They're going to get back to normal. Warda knows as a manager now to run with who's hot. Like, we've been over this kind of stuff. Coastal Cobras, again, they have a really strong team. So do the Magic. They both have two deep teams with talent everywhere on the roster. There's potential everywhere, and the Mallards are just one big question mark right now, because we don't know if that's the best of Caden Irwin that we saw. We don't know if Tommy's fully healthy. We don't know if Robles is going to be there for every series. We don't know if Wilson will be. Okay? That's my opinion. I'm sure everyone will agree on these rankings, and the comments will be very civil. Yeah, Kyle, legitimate question. Yeah, these the fact that I'm making a whole video about this shows that I think Kyle may have made this just simply because he's a little bit biased towards the AL teams. Kyle, I love you, man, but that's a little bit ridiculous. 2, come on. I mean, at least he knows. I feel like this was made just to be controversial and just like spread the traffic of MLW. I don't know. Jason Chadwick says Magic versus everybody. We always get disrespected. Get the wands up. Yeah, wands up indeed, boys. Wands up. Russell, disrespect is real. I do agree. Disrespect is genuinely real here, because honestly, I really thought the Preds would not be 8. I expected the Mallards to be 8, not the Preds. What is this? What the F are these rankings, bro? And ECK doesn't like the curse. I mean, oh, it's the acronym WTF. It could mean Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, I don't care, okay? I genuinely do not. But are you serious? 8th for the Preds? That's a little bit ridiculous compared to the Mallards 5th. They both missed the playoffs. They have an equal amount of talent on both teams. We've seen that Cratch can be an MVP caliber player. They finished with 3 more wins, but somehow the Mallards are 3 spots ahead of the Preds. Are you serious? Mallards should be at 3. Kale, are you smoking something? Are you smoking something? Preds will never be last as long as Cratch is the ace. Yep, I agree. Cratch can't get any worse than what he did toward the end of last year. I genuinely think he's going to get better with, he's going to get more used to the speed limit. He's going to get back to normal. I personally think that these rankings, I wouldn't say they're complete bogus, but they can be so much better than they actually are, okay? I will definitely say that. What I will say is that these rankings, I don't want to say they're complete bogus. I don't want to say that Tommy paid Kyle to do this. I don't want to say that Kyle's biased towards his fellow AL competitors. But this to me is, I wouldn't say a lot of bogus, but this just does not make any sense, considering how the Predators have a better record. All these teams from 6 to 8 have a better record than the Mallards, and they still have a player who I wouldn't say is Robles level, but they have the talent that is equivalent to what the Mallards have, okay? The Mallards should not be 5th. The Gators should not be at 3. Pacific Predators should not be at 8. These are one of the most hot takes, I guess. This is one of the most ridiculous power rankings I've seen come from MLW. That's all I'm going to say, guys. I've had my rant. I think I'm done for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta go edit this now. I will see you guys all next time. Season's almost here. Peace out.